Your contractor is arguably the most important person you'll be relating to in the adventure you embark on when you put on a new roof. Metro works hard in the background to make sure that you have a group of trained and certified roofing contractors to choose from. Beyond that, how do you choose the right contractor? We've asked some of our customers to tell you what they've learned about this adventure.
There's a lot of ways to do it. In the state of Florida, they have to be licensed, certified, and insured. And of course, they will provide those documents to you. You will call 5 or 6 of them, and you'll get quotes. And then you have that's the question: who do I pick? In my experience, I've picked some good ones, and I've picked some bad ones. I can't say one way. I don't have a foolproof method how to do it. But if I was putting on a roof, I would choose an established company that's been in business for 30 years with a number of employees.
How do I pick a contractor? Make sure I have a contract. Get references. Talk to the person that they just did the job for. I didn't even have to ask for a contract. I was offered a contract. That right there, that says volumes about the person you're talking with. If they offer you a contract, it means they do everything by the book.
For me, the way I picked one, you find somebody that you trust, that you feel is honest in what he's telling you, and then I would back that up with some research of your own. Look or listen to what he tells you, and then research it for yourself. Make phone calls. I called Metro Roof and asked them how they are supposed to install their roofs, and about their product and how long it's been around. And so I knew what I was getting, and it was important to me to make sure that the contractor was doing it the way Metro designed the roof to be put on. So do some research, talk to people who have the roofs, and then again, it's really important that you trust what your contractor's telling you.
I think honesty, integrity, someone who's willing to work with our schedule. We almost went with somebody else, but quite honestly, I didn't feel like he was very honest. He was offering us some sort of a rebate. After 4 years, you got all your money back, and I thought, oh, that just sounds like a scam. So I wanted somebody who was very honest, and I went on the internet and looked to see if there had been any complaints, and it's just important to me to work with somebody who's got some integrity.
And he was a nice guy too.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
And he gave us all the information we needed. He didn't skip anything. The pluses and the minuses.
And I like the fact that there were letters of recommendation, so we could actually read, other people's experiences. He gave us names of other people to go around in the neighborhood to see the actual roof, so we could look at the colors, on the roof.
Well, always go with a licensed and bonded contractor. The other thing that was nice is there was several homes that we could go look at in the area that they had done, so you could see the quality of work and you could see the actual product on the home, which was nice.
First of all, I would say choose a minimum of 3 people in the field. Certainly get references and check the references. You don't want his brother-in-law, you don't want his mother telling you what a wonderful contractor he is and how he fulfills it. So you're going to need to check the references. Secondly, I went to the State Contractors Board. I actually went online, got the contractors' license numbers, and actually checked it. First of all, were they certified in the area that he said? Because sometimes someone will say, oh yeah, I'm a contractor. Well, he's certified to do stone flooring and he's doing roofing? Or he's certified to do plumbing and he's doing roofing? Yeah, he has a state contractor's license. Are they bonded? Are they insured? 2 major things, because if you give them money and they should go AWOL with it, you at least have some chance of recovering some of that money and finishing the job. If they're not, you're in trouble. Secondly, check locally with people. I checked with the Better Business Bureau locally and said, have these people ever had any reports? And then I interviewed the people themselves. Tell me about how long have you been in the business? Where have you worked before? That kind of thing. Spent a kind of a quality time getting to know them before I made a decision. Also, I think it's interesting because we had another job recently done, and I interviewed a group of contractors for this particular job. And, did they show up on time? When they showed up on time, what was the quality of their presentation? What kind of a proposal? Did they give you everything in writing? The number of square feet, the time? Was there some mention made of what would happen if they couldn't perform it within the time frame that they set, or if there was an overage of materials? Is there a refund possibility? There's a lot of things you really have to look at, but if you look at it and you do a good job, generally you get a good job done and you get a good contractor.
I've been in business all my life. In Florida, you have a lot of runaway artists. They come in, you give them a deposit, and they're gone with your money. They don't finish the project. You have them where they use subcontractors and they don't pay the subcontractors. There's been nightmares in Florida. We researched and researched and researched. We met with different people.
You can do all the quote legal research, but to me it's the person you're dealing with, how sincere they are, and basically staying in touch and being available. People can go online in the state of Florida to the contractor's license, DBBR. You can go and click on them. You can see if there have been complaints filed about them. You can see what type of license they have. There are different licenses for contractors. You can also easily determine how long they've been in business, and you can do that type of research. But I did that, but to me the most important thing is meeting person to person with the person you're going to deal with. So if you're interviewing salespeople, and I'm a salesperson, so if you're interviewing salespeople, you want to make sure that, number one, there has to be a very basic trust. There has to be sincerity, and the way I approach it, I tell them up front, I want to deal with you. So if you're gonna just write the paperwork and then push it off on somebody else, then I'm not comfortable with that.